We have 0 viewers.
You did just start streaming.
Why do I have 0? No. Sam! Good luck, Waz. Good luck, Jack. You sitting? Oh, come on then. Yes. I don't know if we need to do anything. I've literally clicked start streaming. And the mic is on.
Mic is on. Okay, cool. That's everything we need. Hi, guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I say hi, guys. We have 0, but I did only turn it on like a minute ago. Yeah, why not? Everyone's paid the same amount of money, Ben.
My
Fairness.
man understands.
Also, it's probably so I can play every 3 finals games. But yeah, but you know, we still want an even rotation in, in the process, right?
We've got room for more. Jump in. Yeah, but that is the difficulty of playing with 7. You know, you want to make sure everyone has a good time.
Yeah, right. And that's what I've said to them all week. And like, and you know what? I think it's paid off, to be honest, because I said, like, you know, one of the highlights of doubles for me was actually reffing a few of those round robin games and standing there in red base and watching, you know, like Basilisk on my team come in, start shooting a red base, shoot like 2 people in the process of shooting the red base and finish it, and then just walk out. And then he came back in another game and literally just like would run in, shoot all 4 people, run back out, would come back in, shoot all 4 people, run back out. And I was like, my man.
Yeah, it's good to see those developing players really starting to shine. It's really good to see.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've
And I have faith in my guys anyway.
Ah, yeah. No, you got Tom and Caleb in there. They got this. Alright, and start of game. So we have the WA Spectres on red, we have the PK Predators on yellow, and we have the Legitimate Communist Committee on blue.
What are we predicting here? It's kind of awkward because you obviously have to predict your team, right? And I have to predict my team.
Well, there's the advantage of coming into this at the top of the ladder is you do get first colour choice. So obviously we looked at the ladder, saw how strong both of our teams were on red, and went, well, we'll take red and make sure you don't have it essentially. But that being said, blue team first on the board, Me6 getting his yellow. Nice
that
work.
Was bad, considering we are meant to be holding and packing, and Ash is on -200 and our base is dropped.
Oh, Ash is still in defense by the looks of it.
Yeah,
and
so I'm really hoping that, you know, the team readjusts here, because the initial strat in the first minute has not gone to plan at all.
Well, by the looks of it, I think I just saw Caleb run out of red. So was it the 1-4 you guys were planning? Oh, someone's shooting base, shots on base. And Squids has his red? Wow, okay.
Unexpected, I'm not going to lie. Okay.
Alright, so just over a minute in, and Legitimate Communist Committee pulling ahead with bases, 2 bases. Looks like they're being left alone in their half of the arena by the looks of it, because, oh no, see action happening in blue.
Caleb is out red.
Yep.
Which is interesting, yeah, because we had the conversation out there that, you know, we were going to hold with 5, and, you know...
Oh, Diggy putting shots in from side facing. Come on, Diggy, finished. Oh, nice deny there by Gooby, I think.
And we were going to... Also, when we readjust, we were going to have Caleb in D. And yeah, he's clearly at red.
Red base was being shot, but looks like they didn't finish, so that's a deny on someone.
On Me6.
Okay, hopefully red team got that deny.
He now has his red though. He is finished.
Yep.
That has put them in a really good position.
Because you see this happen on league nights. You know, Me6 finishes and then he just cycles the rest of his team through bases. So.
Yeah. This is an interesting game.
Yep.
Caleb is doing well on the pack, so is Gaz.
Yep.
You know, they're pretty much neck and neck in terms of pack.
Yep.
Although you guys really had more pack, Prodigy's has been denied.
Yep.
Interesting.
So both
interesting situation.
So both red and yellow look relatively quiet, although blue attack looks to be back at red. We can actually hear blue base from where we're sitting, and it sounds very busy at the moment.
Blue base is under attack.
Yep, Prodigy getting his blue, very nice. Guys just coming in from that front door area there. We now have the BMW attacking with Meeseeks in
What I
red.
mean, I can see a Caleb at red, and that is it, and that concerns me.
Well,
They're really going to need to. They're really going to need teamwork in this sort of game to crack those bases.
I reckon Gaz has got this.
Yeah, he does.
Nice Gaz. That was a bit of a clutch base, but as he says, the spicier the base, the better it tastes. Doesn't actually say a bit about tasting, but.
Oh, I love a spicy base.
Oh, who doesn't love a spicy base?
Oh.
Okay, so red team pulling that gap in a bit, so they're about 2k behind on points, but they're also still a base down. Caleb going for his red base, gets denied by Meeseeks, I think. And Gaz are getting his blue, so Gaz is also finished. Okay, we have a blue shooter in the box, getting shot out by Basilisk there, nice work.
And see, this is the, look at that. That is the one instruction I gave him. I was like, do not let Meeseeks get yellow box.
No.
Whatever you do not let that happen.
But that said...
They've recovered it, good recover.
That said, whenever I see Meeseeks in yellow box and I know he has, automatically to my defenders, I'm just like, leave him in there, just make sure the other shooter can't, essentially.
Yeah.
Just leave him in there. Don't give him points and just focus on the other attacker. But that said, Brad's now in his box.
Blue looks pretty empty right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's empty. Red looks pretty quiet. Yellow is where it's all happening at the moment.
Which is good for the team,
Because your 3 bases down, but if you add the 3 bases that the other 2 teams have, you're still in it.
Yeah, for sure. They just need to slightly readjust to get those 3 bases.
Yep. It looks like red team's setting up on that front side under, which is always spicy. Always a spicy base. Shoot. Yeah, he's got this. Oh no, gets denied by Brad Diggy, just finished the base. It's always hard. As you get a bit more experience, you learn to defend yourself, but sometimes it's just better to tunnel and just focus the base. But it's always hard because it's a bad habit. It's a really bad habit.
Caleb has gone home though. He got denied once and he's home, so he's obviously realised it's not his day, which is good.
I did see Coleman push out.
Ash is now at red. I just saw him before. And Belinda's looking up against a wall, so she's clearly getting some sort of communication with someone nearby.
Yep. But she's watching both those doors, so Red's holding relatively hard with 3, but they don't seem to be too worried because I saw Jack's lights at that back door. But anyhow, back to yellow where the action's happening.
Ash has come home as well now.
Yep.
So they do still have 5 minutes here to get some bases, and they literally just need those 3, and it puts them sort of back in it. But it's concerning.
And it looks like Diggy's gone home and is sending Punisher out.
Have blue dumped? No, they haven't. I just saw a blue light there and facing. But blue looks less guarded, to be honest. So if my team can pick that up and start picking up some blues.
Well, it's it's always the thing with blue, and as I commented earlier, pocket. Yes,
Ash,
sorry.
it looks like Ash under somewhat accidentally shot blocked him.
Yep. Okay, so there's Punisher from the red team picking up her blue base.
Nice.
Yep,
Ash,
you're on the board.
nice.
Yeah, as we may have been mentioned earlier in the stream, blue base kind of gets left alone, so the defenders out of necessity have to push very high. So it might not necessarily be dumped, it's just that we can't see them on the cameras. Okay, so let's have a look. A lot of action happening in red with the blue attackers. Or is it you guys? No, yellow attackers, sorry.
Yeah, yellow is there.
Yellow is defending off someone, but it's pretty hard to see who. Okay, so 2/3 of the way through the game. Red team out to about a 7k lead with a base, so they're up 4k pack as well on blue team. And Tom, unfortunately, your team just struggling a bit with pack points.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, bases, not pack points.
As I said, Gazza has obviously realised that blue is looking like the easier base to get, because he's now got 3 of them.
Yep.
Which is something my team should have really switched on to.
Yep. You putting shots in at red? Yep, okay, so
nice,
what we're getting
nice,
is nicely
nice.
from
That's
that
good,
side box
that's
there.
good.
Yep.
Second is still well and truly within reach here.
Yep.
First, maybe not so much at this point, I think.
Well, unfortunately, I think, well, I can't speak for Gaz, but almost what I'd do is I'd grab Phoenix and leave Diggy, Punisher, and Bell to defend, and just go and get that other blue to just kind of, you know, secure that first place.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, chill out.
Really looks like Blue just had a good start and then it just died off.
Nice
Oh,
denial there, nice denial. That really catches them up.
Yep.
A base essentially is almost all that's in it now between second and third.
Yep.
They had died off a bit from the start.
Okay, so you've also got Insomniac. Yep, shooting from that side.
Nice,
box as well,
nice,
so
nice.
catching up on
That
base.
that really
It's very close
So
now.
neck and neck.
Very
This actually
close.
does open it up a bit, because if you guys can finish red, you'll have caught up on red team as well, and there's still plenty of time for bases.
And interestingly enough, I would have thought 5 red drops. Actually, what was your team strat? Because I would have thought less than 5 red drops would be more than enough for you guys to pull the trigger on a Gaza Classic.
See, that's the thing, and what kind of maybe threw people off. That day 2, it was about practicing the dump for when we needed it later in the competition. So, you know, we were dumping early after low base drops, but that was to practice the dump, not because that was the standard strat.
Yeah.
Or is it? No, I'm not joshing here.
Please, it's Gaza. We know it's the standard strat.
What Gaza hates more than anything is the 1-4. I think he's open to the standard 3 defense to attack, but he hates 4
Which
defense
is ironic,
mindset.
right? Because to quote Gaz, in a finals, you know, you need to look at teams as in like everyone doing a 1. If everyone's doing a 1-4,
Yep.
which team has that player that's the one that is most likely to crack the 4?
Okay, hold on, red base under attack. Okay, that was to a blue. I'm not. Oh no, they've caught up a lot of that.
Yeah. And honestly, Gaz is that player.
Yeah.
So I think 1-4 would work amazingly, particularly because I think you guys are all very, very, very strong defensively.
Yeah.
But he does hate it.
Okay, so blue team is catching up a lot. Like they've almost caught up on red team here. Okay, blue base destroyed by
Ash getting
you
a
guys.
blue.
Okay, so
Quick other base and we might be okay here.
okay, Brad. Oh, okay. There is still time for Brad to get that base. Okay, now blue's got the lead. Oh, Bell with the deny.
That really makes one base
Oh.
gettable. One base and then it's literally like...
Okay, if it's less than 30 seconds, my team needs to run. If Brad gets this. Oh, yes, okay. Shots on Brad. Okay. Or we need another base here. 20 seconds. Still plenty of time in this format.
Caleb just needs to shoot this base, I'm not gonna lie. He just needs to shoot it. Nice.
Second.
Nice,
Okay,
nice,
so,
nice.
hold on.
Oh, it's so
Okay,
close.
no time for bases.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Prodigy with the yellow at the end. God bless you, young man. But at least you guys get first colour choice in the next
Yeah,
game.
which is kind of what I said to them with me sitting. I said, look, let's at least
Yeah.
get a second.
Oh, that was spicy.
Good base at the
Nice
end.
work.
Alright.
Alright, well that's my stressful day done.
that's-
Sorry guys, I'm sitting the rest of the games, jeez.
That stuff I said about equal rotation, sitting is
Yeah.
stressful. Right, I'm going to go have a chat with my team.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, so this is, I'll stick around for 30 more seconds before I catch up with my team. This is kind of what we expect to be the grand final preview, the top 3 teams going in. So with a nice tight game like that, get excited for the finals. This is going to be spicy. So my team's here, catch you later. Alright, no one else has come to kick me out of the commentary, so I'll take back over. Hey everybody. Okay, so after that first game, Spectres with the win have gone straight through to finals. So this is our second golden game. So with this one, the winner of this one also goes straight through to finals, and whoever comes second and third will go into the last golden game, which is a double elim. This is Punisher that's just come out of that game. That was a bit spicy at the end there.
Oh god, yeah. From defense, I had no idea, like, because there was points where there was no one attacking our base. So I'm like, are we getting pack? I don't know. I hope it's okay. Yeah, it was a good time.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. She's fine. It's good. It's good. Alright, so it looks like the PK Predators with first colour choice have gone with red. The other two teams are still in the pack room at the moment, but I think Legitimate Communist Committee have chosen blue.
The packs are off. Oh, there you go.
Yep, they're back on. Okay, yeah, cool. So Legitimate Communist Committee are going on blue again, and the Unspeakable ones are on yellow. What are your thoughts for this one?
I don't know. It was interesting choice. I think Legitimate Communist Committee chose blue.
Yeah, because they had second colour choice.
As the second colour choice, which I thought was interesting. But I'm really curious to see what they do with that, what their plan is regarding.
Well, they had a really strong start their last blue game. They had 3 bases within about a minute and a half. So
yeah, they were doing very well going through our defenses, and it was a sad time.
hold on, we need one more ref. So I'll. Okay.
I can go in.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I'll leave you by yourself with your.
Leave me alone.
Oh, no,
the
you're
stream's
with the
with
chat.
me. I've
You're
got
with
the
the
stream.
chat.
I'll be
Don't
fine.
worry
I'll be
about
fine.
it. It's okay. I'm gonna take this one.
But yeah, so my pick for this one is probably the PK Predators, especially now because I believe they've got Red Devil back in, who was commentating the previous game, who is definitely one of their stronger players. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Oh, no, do I have my co-commentator back? There's room for another. No, Basilisk, get in here.
Sorry, it turns out 4 of our team are already reffing.
Yeah, because I saw Bell go in.
Yeah, and then Gaza and Phoenix and X-Prodigy are also all in.
Cool.
So there you go.
Yeah, so Basilisk, you were just in that previous game. How was your read on it on the inside?
I was very not liking it. It was meant to be a very, very defensive game, and obviously there were some issues preventing the bases going down. Part of that was just the packs not going through. I should have changed that out earlier myself.
Yep.
But yeah,
If in doubt, swap it out.
exactly,
Yeah, for sure,
and I
yeah.
just didn't
Yep.
for far too long.
The big thing that Gaz told me earlier in the week is as soon as you've got it in your head that maybe it's the pack and not you, even if the pack's fine, just change it out.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you've got that little worm in the back of your head, just remove it as a possibility and just make it about you as the player again.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so actually, Ash, who's your pick for this game?
Oh goodness, why would you make me choose? I want to say the Predators.
Yeah.
Sorry, PK Predators, my mistake.
Yeah.
I reckon. Second, I think it's tough for second. I'm not too sure because I'm really curious to see what LCC are gonna do with blue. So it'll be completely dependent on that.
LCC chose blue off the last one, didn't
They
they?
did,
Yep.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
And Basilisk, what are your thoughts? You're backing your team in to get the job done on this one?
I had asked for it to be a very strong game. And so,
So they better do it.
well, we've fielded one of the stronger layouts for the team.
Yep.
The strongest players are in, so hopefully it gets done. Though it is very interesting to see that blue take from LCC.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure they'll be discussing that at least a tad bit before they start the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Stand by.
Oh, here we go. Alright, who do we reckon is going to get the first base?
Oh, I'm torn between going Meeseeks or someone like a Red Devil to get a sneaky one off the bat.
Or an Insomniac. Very, very fast base takes, depending on where he's at.
Bless you. Okay, so we've got Meeseeks attacking into red with squids by the looks of it. Ooh, things going everywhere. Okay, actually, it looks like Tom's still at home, so he's probably not going to get that first.
Oh, no. Tom had
Sorry,
yellow?
I'm used to them being
was
yellow.
popping off
My
for a
mistake.
moment there.
My mistake.
Is that
It's okay, they're all wearing the same shirts. It's,
Oh, they are. Okay.
So no, my apologies. Yeah, it looks like it's a struggle attack at yellow at the moment, holding a very good defense.
Yep. But maybe he's just trying to farm those defenders, maybe, and he's just testing the waters in the early game.
I do want to say, even though, I was going to say blue looked a bit empty, but I'm pretty sure they're still holding it.
It's very difficult to see off of that camera.
Yeah, well,
People
the
like hiding.
reason I say that is I don't see many blue players in
Yeah.
the other two races.
Yep.
So they're probably holding those two doors for
Yep.
extra points. Music's on a negative at the moment. Did he go for a base?
I can't see it in the stream, but he must have. Because it's unusual to see him losing the pack-on-pack fights that severely.
For sure.
Okay, so red base looks pretty quiet. In fact, all the bases look pretty quiet, so there must be a bit of action happening outside.
A bit of a sniper on sniper.
Yep.
Very defensive games again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Although I think at this stage we'd already seen 4 or 5 base drops in the previous games, so maybe everyone's learned a bit from the previous one and is holding a bit harder.
Oh,
that
Tom
was,
was very close there.
Definitely the yellow base going down a bit too quickly, but I'll ignore that.
There. You did good, mate. You did good. Okay, so
Chasing around in red.
Okay, so funnily enough, it looked for a second there like we had one blue attacker at each of the yellow and red bases. And is Tom?
here we
Tom,
go.
believe Tom.
Nah.
No. Okay, now he's just going to cycle the defenders if he can.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably did
Is
want
that
to risk it.
400 then? And the yellow base?
It was.
I think so, because I think there's one up just past that ref in that sneak sort of area, and then you've got a Cajun box.
That's definitely 4 homes, so he'll be
Actually,
appreciating
it
that.
might even be 5, because I've seen both Noobs and Prezi in that front area, so...
Gabby's still in blue base, I presume. No one attacking it by the
Yep.
looks. She's on 0 score, but all of her lives and everything is there.
I ref blue one of their games, and she actually wore a jumper into the arena. So she's just like, I'm anchoring, I'm not leaving the base, it's fine, I'll just leave my jumper on.
Oh, not good on it.
But the number of times I've walked in and gone, geez, I wish I was wearing my jumper, but I'll regret it in like 2 minutes.
Wow, so it's 8 minutes left and still no bases have gone down.
Although we do now see a yellow attacker in blue, putting shots in. Oh no, because there's 2 defenders there.
They're
Okay,
at,
yeah.
We do see Masek starting for a new phaser.
Yep.
Back room over there. Might be explaining what the pack situation is looking like.
Yep.
Well, it's like Elmo said, you know, like if you're not sure if it's you in the pack, just change the pack.
Yep.
Oh, Tom. Oh, I reckon he could have gone for it.
Yeah, it's hard without knowing where that 4th or 5th player is pushed high, because that's actually one of the reasons why I love defending yellow base, because you can actually get to most of the shooter spots from the outside pretty quickly. Oh, okay, sorry, I missed that one.
V6 has picked up an additional
looked
pack.
like it was a attacker
just to
in
swap it over.
Attacker in blue base, okay.
But okay, everywhere looks a bit busy at the moment.
Yep.
So just to explain why you now see 6 people on the blue team there, V6 did change the full pack and not just the phaser, so that 6th player there will be the new pack and is old school will remain in totals.
Yep. Blue base being
Whoa,
shot, but a
denied.
denial there.
So who was that going for? Yeah, it's already disappeared. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It was noobs going for it.
Yep,
So
okay.
I never got the deny.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
Wow.
this is.
Is this going to be a zero-base game?
Ooh, that'd be very spicy.
Yeah.
Because
Lead on pack.
this current order is not what I expected to see, to be honest, with yellow ahead. But that said, it's only 500 points.
It is very close. And blue is not far behind.
No.
Not at all. It is a very close game. Oh, a collision there? Possibly? No? Okay.
Not wrecked, so it's all good apparently.
Yep.
Must have been very slight,
Yeah, okay.
just around the corner.
And a term in this sort of game
Would be the worst.
yeah, absolutely.
Especially if it's 2 people on the same team.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's is it CP
EMM3.
EM3?
Yep, it
Yeah, it's completely pack points at this point. As soon as someone gets a base, I wouldn't be surprised if they just hold their base.
Yeah. So players like AJ Coleman on Red Team, I've played several league seasons with him, and he will know that if his team gets a base or 2, that they are winning and they are ahead, especially with some very strong packers on their team. And yeah, he'll probably just go full defense and say, look, as long as we stop the other 2 teams from getting any bases, we're set, we're fine.
Yeah. It looks like it's Salmon under at red base, and
Yep.
he's been holding there a lot
Yep.
during Space Marines.
Yep.
So he's definitely very good there, for sure.
I actually quite like this setup that they've got in yellow. Shania, the lefty in that cage spot, because now both of those players can watch a door and not really expose anything because they're using their dominant hands around the panel.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Tom.
that's 2 red attackers now in yellow base.
Blue base is
Cool.
under attack.
Okay, blue base under attack by yellow team.
There
Okay.
you go.
Does get it.
First base of the game, noobs.
Yep.
With
And-
4 minutes 20 to go. That's crazy.
So it does actually look like red and yellow had both pushed a second attacker.
Oh, noobs doing a cheeky around the back of blue.
Yep. In these really tight games, you chase any tag you can get, and especially towards.
Ooh!
A deny
Is
by
that,
Simeon Deathstalker in blue base.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, and that Deathstalker at the side of blue. Oh, if noobs is still watching, hold it for Deathstalker.
Yep.
Blue base is under attack.
But I think it is very
under
important to
attack.
rush and get your spots.
Another deny. This
Yeah.
time by Gooby on Deathstalker.
Yep. Shooting from that sneak position. If you're shooting it from there, you really need someone on that back door, which, given how Serenity's acting, there probably was, but just not able to tag Gooby in time.
Yeah.
Red base still looking very quiet. Yellow base very quiet. Bit of action at blue still.
Blue base is under attack.
Oh, and it's again, Greg.
Oh.
See, this. I suppose that they're ahead by 5,000, but it's hard for them.
And it is fun
Secure
with
the
the
base.
Yep.
Base has been destroyed.
Oh,
And the
and
base does go down for Red Devil in yellow.
yep. So he finally cracked that defense.
Let's put them
I
more
wonder
comfortably
if we're
ahead
going
in
to
second.
see
Yep.
movement out of yellow now that the base has gone down this late in the game. Or if they're going to continue to hold, knowing that they've got the two bases one ahead of even the second team.
Because I still think at the moment they have arena announcements still on. So the arena will actually be telling the teams who's ahead and by how much.
Yeah.
So if yellow team is...
Oh, sorry with that delivery, I believe. Red player, possibly? Yeah.
And keep an eye on Meeseeks by Insomniac in the yellow base as well.
Yep.
Oh, is blue gonna try and take yellow? Blue and red attackers at yellow base.
Yep.
Giving yellow plenty of pack points there.
Yep.
Though yellow is currently behind by about 1,000 pack points. And that does put the red team ahead with the yellow base led by Insomniac. And a blue base for Red Devil at the same time. That's very nice to see.
That's very good for them.
I'm silently, not so silently.
You're believing. You're believing.
I mean, your team's doing very well. They haven't dropped any bases. They have 3 up their sleeve.
Yep.
In this position, 1 minute left to go. That's what you want.
Yep.
And also up on the pack point. Very good.
Now the question is, you've got another very good attacker like a Coleman sitting at home. Do you swap him out for Red Devil to go out and attack, or do you just consolidate that base and make sure it doesn't drop? Actually.
Oh, that is not nice to see. Denial on Wassy Blue after... I can't track that anymore.
Okay, so yellow just got another blue by the looks of it, so they're even bases, but red is ahead by 2,000. Though those earlier denials on Greg kind of coming back to hurt them right now.
Both bases are down for the rest of the game.
Oh, good call, good call. So which is the only base that's active?
The only base would be yellow at the moment.
Okay.
Red and blue both going
I
down.
don't believe blue will be activated in time.
No, that's even a base won't change it. Good work, man. You're in. Don't worry, I sat the first game. Sitting is far more stressful than playing, I assure you. Okay, so the win is kind of as we predicted to begin with, but much closer than expected. Yeah, go on. Get in there, Basilisk.
What's a celebrating guy? Oh, Tom.
Thank you.
It's interview. Get in here.
Get in here, boy.
We'll break the streak.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, actually. I started calling you a shitty yellow for some reason you're in the box. So I was like, you'll be alright, because I was like, I'm pointing, they're coming right where you just stood in the open.
Knocks the camera.
Yeah.
I know, that's just how it is.
Alright, there you go. Alright, how'd you feel with that game?
Not great. I'm not gonna lie.
It was much closer than any of us thought it was going to be.
It basically was a pack game, and I was like, sweet, I can back myself on this. And for most of the game, it was saying yellow was in the lead. And I'm like, oh shit. Sorry, can I say that on you?
Probably not.
I'm like, that is not going how I thought it was.
I had a 2-shot denial on me, and I just started shooting it.
Nice.
I ran from red base.
Oh, you ought to see my yellow.
Should have seen my denial I shot through his dive and just shot perfectly. Hit in the shoulder as well.
Nice.
I was like, oh!
Nice.
Now, we saw you many times at yellow base.
Yeah, I was pretty much every time.
So you cleared out a lot of yellow players, but there's certain times that you didn't go for the base.
Yeah, because I knew there was a lot of them around. And I was like, it's really a pack point game at the moment. There's no point spending the points.
That's fair enough.
So I just sort of waited for the right opportunity. And I was sort of like on the front of the base. Prezi was in like the sneak spot, and I managed to get the tag on him. I just seen Meeseeks go down on the front, so I just started shooting the base, shot Polo running out of the box.
Yeah.
Schneider gets me in time from Grill, and I got it.
Nice.
Then went to blue, and they were distracted for like 2 seconds by a yellow. Thanks, Emma. Again, I haven't had confirmation that you are Emma, but I'm going to guess you are based on that.
I mean, the last part was Emma.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the 3 is not an A, but it could be.
Yeah. Maybe. Then managed to use the yellow as a nice distraction. All I had to do was shoot one person and shot the base.
Nice.
It was like, sweet. I saw Gabby reloading, and I was like, awesome. Clear as day. It was good.
We did get a lot of deniers.
And I'm not going to lie, I didn't know we had 3. I did come home and say I was finished, and Caleb was like, I have 1, but he said it quite loud.
Oh, okay.
And the look on his face, I was like, I think he's lying, just because there's blue players here.
Not gonna lie, I don't believe a word that man says in the arena.
Oh, no, not at all.
Right?
I swear I'll be back for finals when we're going to drink.
So believe
Can you
what
give me
he
a
says.
straw?
A straws, really?
I can get you a straw.
No, a real, come on, it's fine.
It said straws on it.
I need a real straw.
It said straws.
A real straw.
If you admit that I got you a straws last time, I'll get you a proper straws. A master
You
straw.
got me a straw. The drink was called straw.
Thank you. By the way.
Okay, I'll get
Which
you
is
a master
inferior
straw.
to chalky milk in every way.
Absolutely. We've had so much chalky milk this entire week.
But yeah, Caleb. I didn't actually know you were telling the truth when you were like, I have one.
No,
You had this look on your face, and you said it really loudly with blue players.
We'll just
around.
quickly push this back to that one.
Yeah,
I
okay,
read,
that's
you know,
the
from
only one.
my little sniper spot on that next to
Spectres
the
are going to go and get
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, I
So
read
good luck
from
in the
the
third
first
game,
one.
and we'll see you in finals.
I got the deny,
See you
and
then.
Ash was like, yes, and I'm like, home?
Hey Sam, come sit down. Oh. Might be riding solo. Oh, I might be able to get Betty boy.
Can I sit in?
Yeah, of course you can.
Because like I've got some words that we might want to talk about on the stream, since you could talk about on the stream yesterday.
What's up the stream yesterday?
Hi everyone! I'm sitting. I'm sick of being target.
Fair enough.
Nah, me and AJ been focused pretty hard this tournament, so.
Can we go threesome? Can we have a threesome?
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Any more that I'm not-
He is one of my favourite players. Dusty Shoes, our league team. Cannon, and then we have you again on Wednesdays.
Well, we can't.
Yes.
Can you shuffle slightly to me? Because we've got half of Cannon currently.
Oh, okay.
Fixed.
Shuffle over.
So,
There we go.
So big move. I turned to AJ because we're doing Vol 6 today, and I said, take me out, Cap. Because there's been a lot of focus in shutting me and AJ down.
Yeah.
So I said, and we've just not been able to go on our normal load of rolls, so I said, take me out, Cap.
Yeah, and I think that's a wise move. I think people have realised how much of a monster AJ's become in like the past
He's
2-3 seasons.
very strong.
Yeah. I hate having to verse AJ.
Yeah, and if you shut us both down, it's just been killer on both of us because we've both picked up a lot, AJ more so than me. But together, if we get on a roll, it's a bit damaging.
Yeah.
And we just, no one's let us get on a roll.
Yeah.
Can be lethal. Yeah.
Yep.
So I thought the wise decision here was AJ take me out, give him some freedom,
Yep.
and see how we go.
Yeah.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base has been destroyed.
Can we see the cams? What's the go? Has anyone dumped to
We've
anyone?
dumped.
Oh, you've jumped out.
We've dumped.
Okay.
Given red the free yellow.
Blue base is under attack.
So that's all
Blue
in blue.
base is under attack.
AJ.
Blue base has been destroyed.
Where have you dumped to? Have you
Blue.
dumped to blue? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Which,
that was.
this is the replica game that we had yesterday with Gators and these guys.
Yeah.
Eric's
So
team.
using Gators half your team.
We won that one with Rogue's team in there.
Yeah.
Rogue came off losses, so I was hoping that he wouldn't full shut us out and we would get control.
Looks like it's all happening in blue.
Noob's having a blue up.
Yeah, that's a good position for red to be in.
Is under
Yeah.
attack. Blue base has been destroyed.
But we discussed pulling the Hail Mary, so that's what we've done.
Yeah, fair.
We said 4th or 5th, we just didn't care at this point.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base is
And
under
the blue
attack.
packs
Yellow
are
base has been
just,
destroyed.
they weren't working for us. There was no mojo there with us in blue packs.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if the blue packs.
They're just nappy.
I'm not sure if the packs that are blue for doubles would also be the packs that would be
They
blue
were.
packs for. But
They
yeah,
are.
I certainly experienced bad blue packs and doubles for sure.
Yeah, no, I asked Wombat and he very kindly, I said, can we just have more options for finals day for all the players and all the colours so you can turn on some more packs?
Yeah, okay.
So that was really great of Wombat to turn on some more packs and give everyone some more
Yellow
options.
base is under
Because these
attack.
packs have been
Yellow base is
brutalised
under
this
attack.
week. So.
Yellow base has been destroyed.
Alright, so Noobs' team is now finished yellow, which we suspect would be the case.
And they have a blue, which puts your team in the situation.
Yeah, but
really,
we had this last time where we didn't actually complete and we ended up winning.
Yeah,
We were
okay.
2 bases down on everybody.
Yeah, fair.
So, pack-wise, my team are doing just okay. They've only got the 1 base in hand, and pack-wise they're doing fine.
Oh yeah. If you had 5 bases, they're winning the pack game there. For
This
sure.
is the game.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base is under attack. Yellow
Blasters
base
need
has been
to. Oh,
destroyed.
there we go.
Red are going to try and keep us out here.
Rogue is a calm head. He won't super be concerned about getting that empty base early.
If he knows it's empty, it's not likely to be filled anytime soon.
AJ getting a blue, that all
Okay,
nice,
so
very
now
nice.
AJ's going to head to the back of blue and stop reds on his
Yeah,
back
okay,
and
okay.
pack off them, and I'm not going to be there, so he's going to have a nice Prezi Noobs combo on him, and he should win all of those duels because he normally does.
Yeah.
So they should just start feeding him now.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
theory.
Because I'm not there because they're splitting off.
It's got a big deficit to pull back though.
Huh?
Pretty decent deficit to pull back though.
8 minutes left in the game.
Just
Rogue,
needs to get. So the danger is if Reds can put the rest of their base
they can all end up with 2 bases, finish. They're just going to hunt for pack points. And it gets messy.
Potentially. But we shouldn't let them in. So Noob's got one lucky one while we're trying to take control. Blues are probably more concerned about us than they are about yellow.
Yeah.
Sorry, more about Noob's team, which is fair.
Squid's getting his blue.
So now we've got control of blue.
Yeah.
See, is it not a concern though that blue might consider dumping to red now?
Sure. It's a concern.
Yeah.
If they're smart, they would.
I mean, I know AJ certainly will sit on the back of that and pack like a monster.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are playing the pack game here.
Yeah.
So, it was a Hail Mary, I'm not gonna lie. We're still 2 bases down, 6k behind, so it's not looking good, but...
Yeah, Noobs is already on 10k, that's pretty good. He's got 7 minutes there
I
to...
mean, Gooby and Brad through, so... Red are now back in the base, so... Hopefully, I'm hoping the downfall is here that red overfocus us.
Yeah, and I can see that being a good idea, right? Because like...
We've picked up the pack now.
With blue in theory being the weakest team as well, it's kind of just going to make everyone focus blue base.
Yeah.
Which is just going to work for your pack game.
Yeah. Just go hit those bases now.
V6 needs to somehow be packing as well as shutting down Noobs.
Yep.
Because Noobs is clearly doing well in that regard.
Yeah, at the moment AJ is nowhere near them.
No.
Noobs is just de-acting off blue. And Brad.
Yeah.
You had fun so far,
Good on
Ken?
blue team. I've had a great time.
Yeah?
Learned a few tips and tricks. I've learned that at this age you shouldn't run that much.
Australia's in.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great. Absolutely fantastic.
Alright, so they're only winning by 4,000 points now. We get our 2 bases and we flip the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, worries.
Yeah, it was like sitting in that first game. I almost had a heart attack watching that first game. Oh my gosh.
Tell you what, they've definitely pulled it back in.
Yeah.
Considering it's just base, that's a base. A base and they're taking the lead,
Gabby has been denied. That's not going to help the pack game.
We're only 3k behind.
Yeah, you are still winning the pack game.
Yeah.
We just
3
need to
bases
finish
down.
the cycle.
Clear.
Yeah.
Please.
I think you could easily take it still.
Blue base is under attack. Blue base is under attack. Blue base has been
Yeah, Gooby. She has been on fire on this comp and I've had an absolute pleasure. That's okay. Yeah.
Such a pain to deal with as commander.
We ran out of legs. We were so lucky because we won that first game against Spectres yesterday in Space Marines.
Yeah.
We decided to run out. Gooby decided we'll go for the silver medal, straight to the grand final. And she ran out of legs, giving us everything she had. Her and Serenity and Brad, they were all knackered. And the whole team was knackered.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base has been destroyed.
It's intense when you're in there.
Yeah.
You push yourself to the point of like, what the hell? You come out and you go, oh my god, why did I carry? Why did I do? Why did I run so hard? But you just get carried away in the game.
Yeah.
Easily.
Red base is under attack. Red base is under attack. Base has been under attack. Blue base is under attack. Blue base has been destroyed.
Oh, that's good for us.
No, that's... But see, AJ, as I say, you've taught him really well, and even just getting the 5 blues, I don't think he's going to freak out.
No, not
that
yet.
Red have
not
2
yet.
more.
No, not yet. He's going to start freaking potentially soon.
I think a 3rd and he'll start freaking out.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Or
Yeah,
I would.
freak.
Yeah.
We're still in it. We're still packing hard.
Yeah. As I say, you get the 5th base and you're winning.
So
I'm just worried about these guys' setups. AJ's decided to come back into the base now and make sure that this 5th base happens. So he's not freaking.
would it not be smarter if
There we go. That boy is I love that boy. I love that boy. He knew to get the job done because I wasn't there. And this has been a problem all week. we haven't had pressure games at PK against us.
Yeah.
As that thinking combo, and it is messed with our chemistry.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're going to
We've got a lot to work on before we come back into Wildfire, obviously, but...
Yeah. Squids is doing really well.
Almost
10k one base.
The man is
great.
That man can hold a panel.
So that man, and he's a great bloke,
yeah,
and he never lets you down.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
around, and I feel so comfortable.
But he's one of those players, he's dynamic.
Red is setting up on that.
Yeah, it's alright, Gooby's there, and she should have protection on her to hold that back panel, so there should be 2 of them at the back door, protecting Gooby. So I took that role last time, and I've just said to guys, no matter what happens, Gooby on the back wall, because Gaz has taught her that hold, and you protect her, so they can't flood it, and just let her just let her get those bases, and just really flood it in, and she'll control it that way. She's had a phenomenal tournament. I'm sad our Eastern Staters couldn't come over, but Serenity and Gooby aren't naturally people I would play with, even in a league situation.
Yeah.
I completely throw that out the window after this week. I have had so much fun with both of them.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic.
Ooh. Is this the point where AJ freaks now?
No.
They need to dump on red and get those red bases.
I don't know why we weren't locking it harder, but anyway.
But if they jump on red,
I don't
Red's
think
yellow going to come back.
Yellow don't need to dump. Yellow kind of just want blue to dump on red at this point, right? And then just sit behind and just clean up those points.
Yeah.
They do. No, we've panicked.
It'd be nice to get an extra 3k.
Have we panicked? Yeah, we've panicked. AJ's panicked.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base has
Do you know what? Rogue's team are doing all right as well, to be honest. They are they're not super out of it. They're out of the pack game for sure.
Yeah.
But, your team's certainly close-ish.
They're respectable. They haven't absolutely just crashed.
Yeah.
For the grade that we are.
And that panic really is just going to increase Red's pack points.
They can pull a base and a few bit of
if they get a base.
Base and a bit of pack, they might.
Prezzy's not stupid. Prezzy and noobs aren't stupid. They know what the deal is here.
Yeah. You got Deathstalker in that pocket, in that under position. He's very hard to dislodge.
Sneaking it. Oh! Brad with us. Neat.
Only 2 come up.
Blue base is under attack. Blue base is under attack. Blue base has been destroyed.
It's not
wow.
much time.
Nah.
This is... Oh my gosh, this is so tight. No, there's not enough time for that pack. No. That's game.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow, so close. That was amazingly close at the end.
Had to take the kids shopping. You have kids now, Brad? Are your kids the Wolfpack boys? If so, that's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I can laugh at that. My kid's Caleb. Yes, kids are the Wolfpack boys. Nice. How's that to watch, Waz?
Very, very intense.
Chance? You ref? Where'd you ref? Blue base. Oh, that was most of the game.
Red got a base in the final.
Yeah, the teams have really... I think all the teams have tightened up, to be honest. It's good to see.
Yeah, that red base in the final dying seconds was the game.
That wasn't the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Red taking that bullet for sure.
But I think blue had... Yellow had dumped to red, and blue had sent a few to red as well. So that's a good outcome for the PK Predators, isn't it?
I think so. Because as I say, I hate shooting Meeseeks.
Yeah,
he's very good and he is a pain to shoot. And I hate shooting squids because that man can hold a pan.
Yes. They get on fire, and like I say, Gooby's been going really well.
Yeah.
BMW is Serenity, BMW top scored, so they're all strong and not fun to go against.
There is no one in that team that you don't want. Like, there's no one in
You
that
can't
team that if
dismiss
you
anyone.
walk into their base, you do not want to see.
Yeah, you can't
know?
dismiss any one of those people.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are all top quality.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, look at the final outcome. There's no one in red team that you'd want to walk into either. They're all pretty decent based on the score.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah, very good game.
Alright. Well done, guys. I'm out.
Yeah, good job. Hope you had a good comp.
Oh,
Hope you pointed out to your dad that you're in the finals. And,
Yeah, he knows we can't leave you.
no, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
You know,
Is that for the car ride home?
I
Eat
got them in
a bag
every
of
time we go
chips.
on Monday and Wednesday.
Fair enough.
So, you know,
He didn't mean chips.
Oh, yeah, I got it. We got it.
Finals game starting at 12:50. So
Cool.
45 minutes.
Okay, thanks, Ben.
he definitely hears it.
Oh yeah, I should probably let these guys know. Yeah, so finals games will be starting at 12:50. Our time, local time. Yeah. So that was a good game to watch. Simi's team's idea obviously nearly paid off there. They had 3 less bases and they lost by a hair.
They are out of the competition.
They are now, yeah. So the final 3 are Spectres, RSPK Predators, and the Unspeakable Ones. Unspeakable Ones had a rough start to the week, so it's good to see them pull together and do well. Noobs with a monster 16k score. Yeah, he did really well to get both his bases really early. He got blue really early when yellow had dumped to blue. That was a really good thing. That put them in a good position from the get-go.
I think Yellow definitely would have won that game if Usagi hadn't got to his base in the last 10 to 20
Yeah, that sneak from Brad was... the amount of active red lights I could see when Brad was shooting that base, oh my gosh. Yeah. We probably should, hey. There's not actually a game on, so I can't imagine people really want to sit here and listen to me waffle on for 45 minutes anyway. Yeah, please. Yeah, but I won't eat it. Yeah, I just won't eat it yet. Can I get a spaghetti carbonara, please? Anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave you guys from the pain of me talking. Yeah, we're back.
Shall we plug our favourite restaurant, Italian restaurant?
Oh, yeah,
Big T's.
sorry, we're in the middle of ordering for Big T's Italian. Oh, what a joint. Such good food. You get a palmy from there and it is literally the size of like my head.
Your what? Your head?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom's head is... Oh no!
And that's probably a better view.
Whoops. No, hold on, we need to not get that in. Sorry guys. Oh my goodness.
Spaghetti, please.
Oh, whatever, we got a wonky camera now.
That's alright.
I come along and I ruin everything, but yeah, Big T's.
It's 2021, Luke, everything can't be straight. And on that note, we will be back for finals.
That, at least I can still. Alright, we are back. Woo! You stuck with us for the afternoon for the finals.
Your grand final commentators 2.0.
Oh, Wombat. Wombat's coming in.
Move across chair. No.
Across the chair.
To a different chair.
I don't like these cool ones.
Then I can keep looking around the wagon to make sure he's okay.
There we go.
Alright, so we've just read the updated rules that the subs can be sitting in pink base. That's interesting.
Yeah, with a poker table.
Yeah. That is
Radio.
totally interesting.
No, we're unmuted, yep.
Yep. But it makes sense because I know during doubles finals I'd walked, because I was during the tournament, I walked in there and I had to actually come out here and tell them to be quiet
Yeah.
with the results because you could hear it through the wall if the players weren't talking.
Yeah. So we didn't want them to hear. So we thought no one uses pink base, so why don't we just set them up in there? There's going to be a ref there making sure no players go in and no one comes out of
And
there.
honestly, makes perfect sense because I know that they'll be able to base count and do things like that, which they would normally, the substitute would normally be allowed access to in grand finals where we stream them.
The players can all hear it anyway. They don't have any extra information that the players don't have because they can't see who's getting the base or anything.
Sometimes you know because you can hear, like I've sat so many times with the Wolfpack and stuff during finals, and they always know who got the base by the celebration. Which is always fantastic, whether it's their team or not.
So the key is not to celebrate.
Correct, in
Right.
finals,
Okay,
yep.
cool. No
They
reactions.
actually don't celebrate that much, but if they hear certain voices and the base goes down, they know that's them. But like last year, it was so funny. I had been in a situation where they knew that it was Spartans hitting the base because of the Spartan celebrations, or the Sharks even.
Yeah.
So it was, it's always interesting to sit with the subs because they are. Where we've had them before, they've got their ears as close as they can to doorways and stuff to hear what's going on in the arena because it is an advantage because you don't know the scores, you're not hearing how much you're above.
Well, you can hear, from anywhere in the building, you can pretty much hear the base go down.
Yes. But it is interesting because they also try to take down denials and who they think the denial was.
Oh yeah.
So that gives them it gives the teams a rough idea where you are sitting, but it's never confident.
Yeah, educated guess. Sort of,
Yeah. I've sat with a couple of teams now where they are confident they are losing, and as the TC when
That's
you're not,
happened so many times.
Yep.
They're not losing at all.
and they're nowhere near at risk, and as the TC you know the scores, and you're just sitting there going, "Yep, cool. I'm just here to babysit you." So Brad's got my duty for a change.
I think it very rarely feels like you've won when you've won in a grand final series.
I knew mine.
Okay, maybe if you're yeah, okay, sure.
Yep. me and Ace definitely knew.
When you win by like the largest margin in history, you might know that.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. It wasn't obvious to the other two teams, funnily enough, but it was to us. But I think that was the only time where I was confident. I knew that we were getting up there. It was a bit of a thing.
Looks like they've now locked all the players in the arena, so we should be starting pretty soon.
Doors are shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know, I have a third in FORCEFIELD and a third, 3/3 in Space Marines now, from title competitions.
I have a first in FORCEFIELD, a second in Space Marines, and a third in Space Marines.
Oh, thank you, Brad. We love you.
Hi, Brad.
Well, actually, me and AJ went and had a bit of a lunch, and we were talking about the fact that the one difference between us and these three teams in the finals is our team very rarely plays together.
Yeah.
So that was probably our biggest mismatch because we're just missing out, right? We're just missing that thing. And
We were a put-together team of what was originally 3 separate teams that just, for various reasons, couldn't play. So we just kind of formed a team and did pretty well considering.
We played excellent considering that we were mixed smash. None of us played leagues together. All of these guys played leagues together and everything else. So our chemistry was off, and it certainly felt like that all week.
Yeah.
And we were a threat, and everyone paid us that respect. We just couldn't hold it off.
You guys seemed a bit tired today too. It's a long week for everyone.
Oh, it's a very long week.
Yeah, Gooby yesterday, everyone put it on the line in that silver game or the game to go straight to the grand final in Space Marines yesterday because we didn't think we'd get that close, so we threw it all out there and I think it just knackered us.
Yeah.
My mum actually said to me I looked tired on the stream because AJ's mum was...
Mum.
Yeah, I know, because AJ's mum was saying that we were the best looking commentators. My mum follows it up with "You look tired, Salon." So I'm pretty sure that the nicer mum here is obviously AJ. We ran out of boost.
Yep.
But it's been a week. I think me and you have walked away with a lot of things to work on.
Yes.
Are you guys staying locally as well?
I was staying
locally, so.
Oh yeah.
I'm staying at Brad's, so it's
Because it doesn't
closer.
help as well when you're staying in a foreign place and you're in a foreign bed and all that sort of stuff. I haven't been sleeping well. Glad I'm not playing.
No, I've been on and off at Brad's and mine, so I've been doing the big long hour trek home.
How did the semi-finals work? Well, the semi-finals are done. We had 5 teams, so we had 3 golden games. And yeah, winner from each of the golden games got straight through into grand finals, and grand finals got started now.
So the grand finals is not on victory points, it's on average score across the 3, because you want the team that has the best average score across
the wrong one.
3 different colours.
There we go.
And here we go. Predictions, who do we think are going to win?
I would say Spectres are probably the favourites for this comp.
And they've come out in their red game.
They've got the red game first, which is probably going to be their strongest. Do you think we're going to see a Spectres dump in the finals?
Oh, I hope so. It is powerful. No 6-game series, no. And I'm not sure how the colour choices and who gets to pick where. So obviously with the other competition we play, first place gets to either pick or hold that choice off.
Okay.
Because there is an advantage to putting your opponents where you want them on each of the colours for this 3-game series. I don't actually think we do that. I think it's fixed based on if you go in through first, second or third.
I'm pretty sure it's just red, blue, yellow, based on the positions on the ladder.
It's not, in a final series, Emma, it's not necessarily about who packs better. It often comes down to who can get those bases better and keep above the pack.
Well, this is an interesting position currently.
Who
do we reckon is going to crack a base? Is everyone doing it very defensive? What's going on
Red
here?
is pushing in, so I did listen to the team chat as I walked out the door before. Red Devil has basically said he's going to throw himself at a base for 12 minutes.
Okay, that's interesting.
If needed. At least that's what my interpretation was. It might have just been saying because I was walking past.
Well, he's got one, so it's worked for him so far.
And that's not. And I was about to say, if you're the team that he's throwing himself at, you don't want to let him get it. Because you want him to continue to throw himself at a base.
You want him to stay there and give you points.
And Gaz has got his first base.
Yes.
So we've got a yellow and a blue down in the arena at the moment.
Stand there and give you points.
Oh yeah, great fun.
Yeah, but Tom's not the easiest person to get the points off with that lovely squat action that he's got, where he just drops. Him and Gaz are both the same. Tom,
especially because he'll tend to go out first. You'll find all the strong players are out and attacking straight off the bat, and the strong players coming up against the weaker defences, they can just get through the bases real quick.
And Tom doesn't go home though, so that is an advantage can't even think what they're called now.
Spectres?
Unspeakable ones. The advantage for them is Tom will stay out and try to pack. Prezi and Noobs will know this, and they'll try to stay on his back and punish and split the attackers like they do to us.
Well, yellow is packing real well. They don't have a base yet, and they're still in it.
Yeah. We were talking to Prezi before this and just said, play your game and just play it smart. He is a very smart, calculated person.
Blue have a base and they're losing.
Yep.
Yellow are just packing real well.
They are.
And red has 2 bases, but they're not that far ahead, really.
And I think out of all of these teams, the yellow team and the red, actually, no, they've all played a lot together, but obviously Unspeakable ones of this is their second titles together.
More or
less, yeah.
I think Wasso, Red Devil and AJ were together. I think the others are new.
but they play a lot of leagues together. Yellow play a lot of titles and leagues together, and we have the fantastic combination of Pro Diggy, Phoenix, Punisher, and Beelzebub. Who's sitting? Gaz is in there. Oh, Elmo's sitting. They all play a lot of leagues together as well.
Out of all of the teams, they have definitely played the most together, I would say.
No, I would put that down to the Prezi, Deathstalker, Shania.
Not all of them have played with each other. I think they have a lot together as Prezi, Noobs, and Shania, and then a lot together at Deathstalker, Usagi, Colour, but not all of them necessarily have played a lot together.
True. Colour tends to be on a lot there.
Two teams combined, really.
Yeah.
Colour,
I think all of the red team have played a lot together. Colour, Deathstalker, and Noobs have played a fair bit together.
They have, and they are quite good. They've played like the last year, I think, together.
Yeah, I think so.
So, Basilisk and Wazzy, two young players. Obviously, they're sitting Wazzy this game and Ref. Those guys all have played a lot together.
Yes.
Ref, Watto,
down here.
That would be so.
Red getting another base.
Red is off to a strong start. They've offset their bases, which is fantastic.
Yellow's still packing very strongly there.
Yep. Deathstalker picks up his red base, which is interesting. It's not Noobs and Prezi. I think it's interesting that this comp they have backed Deathstalker a lot.
Yes, they have.
We have seen him get a lot of the first bases, and that's where that team trust comes in.
Yeah.
Which is where we just got muscled out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But it has been, and Shania has come up 150%.
Oh, she's playing so much better.
Yeah. Since even this time last year, she's just, you know.
Blue base is under attack. Blue base is
and she really, and she's done so well in Highlanders. Like she's running off a high this week.
Yeah, she is.
She's outdone her what she expected, and that can be really powerful in finals when you go in there with just this. We've got nothing to lose. We've done so well individually. How much more have I got in the tank?
Red are starting to run away with this a bit.
Yeah, 5 bases.
Yeah.
Blue, I think statistically this week has been the worst colour for Red Devils team.
Yeah.
It was our strongest team, which is why none of them wanted us in there, and they were very happy to see the back of us.
I think blue was our strongest, and for every other team it was their weakest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all very happy. They were very sorry for us, but they were very happy to see the back of us.
Yes.
Gazza's led this.
Now, do you think the other teams know that Red are so far ahead?
Yeah.
We're going to see anything crazy
Arena
come out
sounds
of it?
on?
Scores on?
No, not scoring, but it's
Is it doing
it
the
does say when
announcements?
the bases get attacked.
Okay, only bases, but not.
But no announcements of Red team in the league?
Hopefully you turned it off. We normally do.
It's turned off, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the question is, are they going to identify that they are so far ahead of the bases, and do they think they're out of it?
I think Prezi, knowing that there's no bases on.
2 bases just dropped there.
Yep, that was Noobs got picked up as blue, and
AJ, I think it was,
AJ picked up as yellow. That's okay. Noob's team is 1 base behind and only a K behind a black at this point. Red's in trouble if yellow can start pushing bases, and maybe Prezi's playing this first game conservatively because they are pretty strong on blue as well.
It's true.
So he might be saving it.
They've caused quite a few upsets, I would say.
One of the fun things I find out is the Wolfpack always leave their worst base till last in finals. They always pick it because we get to pick that. You know, you get to have that, and they leave they like their worst base last.
Go out strong initially, I guess. Usually energy when you know you're going to do well.
Yeah.
Tom picking up his red.
Is that the squad
Red Devil?
The sport, yes, the sport.
The squad. Red Devil
Oh
taking
yeah,
his red.
the squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is difficult because he has it down to such an art that his arm comes just where you think you've got a sense of the arm transitions through at the right time and everything else, and he's not breaking any rules. It's just it's just beautifully timed and it's perfectly legal.
You can see him doing a lot there in red at the moment.
Yeah, and it is just a difficult. Him and Gaza both have that move.
Yeah.
And they're both very, very good at it, and it's spot on timing wise that you counter for it. I often try to take the shoulders, but Tom's got this new one now where the arms got the AJ where the arms go up over the shoulder, which I never know which way he's going to go, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to get a chest hit or a shoulder hit.
Red
so they can panic dump out of this?
Bowling ahead of this.
No,
I think Brett is saying that's what Wolfpack do.
Oh yes, maybe. I've never look. I think the panic dump in finals is a bit silly. I don't think I've ever seen them do it, but I could be wrong.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see it in the third game of this set from someone.
I do want to see a spicy dump in finals, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Too.
All right, so Basilisk is having a good game for a first of this type of final series with 2K no bases there. He's gonna be brilliant as he grows up. He's very, very talented. Him and Wazzy. People to look out for in the future. Keep remembering those names, not Basilisk and Wazzy Woo.
AJ picking up another base.
Yeah.
Looks like Unspeakable Ones are having a bit of a rough time here. Started off strong, but just not getting those bases.
I'm confident. Oh, no, I've got 2 minutes to go. I was going to say I'm confident they'll get it in the back end, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Blue base
We've got Deathstalker and Blue shooting blue.
Come on, Deathstalker. Let's go.
And he got it.
Alright, so he'll go home and defend, and he's a pain in the butt in defence, so that's
Yes,
good for Unspeakable Ones. I wonder if that's why they're pushing him out, because they're defence-wise, they are the best. And Prezi wants it strong at home towards the end, because a lot of these games have been coming down the last couple of minutes.
Yeah. Red team's now sort of quite ahead on pack points, aren't they?
They are. It's a very
sort of
strong game.
increased the lead. They haven't hit a base for a while, but
they have 6. I think they know they're up.
I think I already said before, but that's saying as well, when they came in, it's just quite
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting because red is the strongest colour statistically, especially since they put in that petition at the red box.
Yeah.
We are expecting these big type of scores off the red team. We do think finals will come down to whoever has the best blue game.
Yeah.
That's what normally happens here. Whoever has the best blue game wins.
Okay. I'll be interested to see if that's the case.
Yeah.
Currently Predators sitting second with blue isn't terrible.
No.
It's another base. 7th base from the red team. That's pretty strong.
Yeah.
50k in finals, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It is a nice lead to have.
Yellow with only 30, that's kind of rough.
It's quite often the first grand final game can be a very defensive game.
Yeah, but
we didn't see that today.
I think it might have tried to be, but red kind of just cracked it right open.
Yeah. And look.
And even blue, they've also got 7, but they're just way behind on the pack.
And let's talk about Beelzebub holding that back line so strong, yet again, as we've seen her all competition. Punisher as well back in there. Don't mess with Punisher in the red box, telling you now, people. You'll just get punished.
2, 1. Mission complete.
So we're gonna
be a bit quiet now.
We're not gonna talk about scores while they come out and do their packy changey thing.
But there you go, everyone at home can see that and read it.
Yep. We won't talk about it. But yeah, let's talk about that red base though, with the new petition.
It's interesting.
Thoughts on whether it improved that red base or not?
It makes it a lot better for defense, but it's also a lot better at times for the attackers if they can get in there and hold it properly.
Correct.
I think without it, the base was not quite working.
It was a bit open.
Having the flow through by making that other doorway definitely made the base better. But then once it was played, I sort of realised that you really needed something. Also because of the long shot through the maze.
We certainly do like it. We were AJ is our little maze man, and he was talking about switching that panel to make it a left-hand shot. I actually like this idea, and I thought it was actually happening for this week, that it was going to be turning into a left-hand shot. Because they certainly had alluded to the
I
fact.
thought it was happening ages ago, yeah. So
Yeah, so it's currently a right-hand shot, which is interesting. We have a number of really strong lefties. So it'd be interesting to see what would happen, because there are a few great left-handed spots in here. Having a strong left-handed spot in this arena would be quite
do we know why Noob's got a term?
No.
I'm not entirely sure. I
see
saw
that happen.
he got termed right. Actually, probably shouldn't talk about it too much if they're in the next round.
Yes. Oh, no, because you guys don't announce to the other team that they get terms, do you? That the other team have got a term?
No.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that really.
Especially if it's an after game. After games are the only ones we announce to the teams, because everything else they can get from the game itself. So if there's an after that is applied, we let the teams know that there's an after game applied, because it's some information that they can't get from the game itself. Yeah. So to keep all things fair and even, that's what we do.
Should put up the torn board as well to show everyone at home. There you go.
No shockers there on first higher score. Now,
So do you would consider that a good blue game, right?
I would consider that an extremely strong blue game. That certainly keeps their hopes and dreams alive. It's a more than decent blue game. That's really, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can't
Don't
hear.
wanna talk too much
I
about
can't
sure
hear
whether-
them in the. I heard them get their drink bottles before.
Yeah.
No, they're back in there now, so I'm
They're in
pretty
the pack
quiet.
room, are
Yeah, they're in the pack room at the moment. So we're about to have everyone move colours. Do we know what colours they're moving to? Because I was
so
trying
red
to.
goes to blue, blue to yellow, yellow to.
Yeah, so we'll have Spectres on blue, Predators on yellow, and Unspeakable ones on red then?
Yeah, and this is where you do it different to the other systems that we use, is that the colour choices going into the grand final. First place can opt to give it to second place, because we found there's an advantage with that, so they get to pick their order. So you get to pick where your teams are that you want them, as that's your prize for getting into the grand final first. But that's actually a disadvantage, so we give it to the second person, and the first team has a choice whether they want to pick their colours first and what order they go. And if they don't, they hand it to the second team, and then the first team will go back in and fill everyone in where they want them to be in the arena for that grand final that best suits them. And that is what you get as the prize for your order for making the grand final. So this is where it's very different. And they will choose where. So some teams, if they make it that first spot, they will choose their worst base first, and some teams will choose their best base first, last, and things like that. So, but they get to play where those teams are that better suit them based on the statistics for the week. Whereas you guys do it different. You're what you come in, and
so you might like sort of, for instance, make your team, your game, so that you're on your strongest colour and put your closest competitor on their worst colour.
Correct.
In that game, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just that different theory. Both systems are great. Don't get me wrong, but there's that extra level of tactical thought.
It's probably more so psychological than anything else.
Correct. There is that as well.
Because people, I don't pay too much attention to those stats, because I think that you actually can just end up sort of psyching yourself out by looking at them too much and reading into them too much as well. There tends to be like a weaker base overall that everyone tends to be weaker at, although you said earlier that you guys, that's your strongest base.
Yeah. Correct.
So that's a bit weird.
No, it actually, for me and AJ, it always seems to be whichever base is the weakest. But if you remember rightly, that's how I got my first trophy at this level. Is my weakest base was our strongest base.
So.
Oh, here we go. Let's change it over.
We're heading back in, are we?
Yes, because we just heard the startup sounds. Well, I thought we did.
I thought we did. Maybe we didn't.
I thought we heard some.
I thought we heard arena stuff.
So did I.
The scoreboard. There's no one in there.
No one's there yet? No? Okay, never mind.
It definitely sounded like.
Maybe someone's watching back some old games on the stream or something in the background.
That is actually quite possible.
Actually, we delayed the stream 30 minutes, so we're still watching the semis.
No. No, we can hear them. That's why we can hear them all laugh. They're getting. So we must have heard log on or something.
Yeah,
logging
yeah,
on.
I think so.
'Cause they're starting to slowly work their way back in. I expect the unspeakable ones to kick some butt, especially Noobs. He's had a strong tournament, so we'll see.
Yeah, okay, they're heading in now.
I certainly like. I love close grand finals, so I would really like some spice.
Yeah, well,
Some
we've
spice
got
to go on.
we've got the so
I didn't
unspeakable
realise
ones
where
on blue now.
the starting boxes were in comparison to the cameras. We should have moved them so that they're like right in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
So I realised like partway into the week, I'm like, oh, we won't confuse anyone now.
The other one was for space orientation. You need a pink camera in one of these setups. Because when you go home to watch the ball, I'm sitting there in front of Brad's TV on my knees looking at the kill feed. Because it was very hard to hear. All right, here we go. All right, so who sat?
We've got
Basilisk is sitting and Wazzy Woo is in.
So there's been mention that you have been heard hearing, not very loud and adjust.
Okay,
Just so you know.
thank you.
I don't know how the hell they heard us, but okay, we'll be a little bit quieter.
How did they hear us from here?
Well, pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Well,
I think they're probably just hearing someone in the foyer, thinking it's your voice.
That's fair. I'm one of a few females here, so that's okay. Not
Okay.
surprising. All right, let's get back.
See blues and
Yellow
yellow.
base is under attack. Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base has
So yeah, red has Watto and
There's a yellow.
Prezi
Gaza
with the
in
first
red.
that
base
is a
down.
very quick base.
First base of the game to
Straight into
Prezi
yellow.
on Spectres.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive.
Does this rattle Spectres? I don't think so.
Nah, I think it takes a fair bit to rattle them.
But does it rattle red? Because they're
Maybe.
close enough to know.
Maybe.
And we know that Tom's plan is to throw himself in the
Although,
base.
yes, but
For-
red, you'd think.
There
would
he is.
know
There we
that
go.
They're a fair bit
Blue
behind.
base is under
Oh.
attack. Blue base is under attack. Blue base has been
You'd think that red would know that unspeakable ones are behind after the first game, so they might not be too panicked. But considering it's the average of the 3 games, not just this one.
Maybe. Tom's certainly throwing himself hard at that yellow base.
He is, yes.
And Noobs is now there as well.
But Prodigy also.
And they let Noobs get the box. Oh no. Oh, I can see this ending badly. For
Noobs is pretty strong in that box.
Yep.
And
You got denied.
oh,
Oh, not happy about it.
Because that's, I think,
on
Tom's,
negative points now.
who
Yeah, he won't
denied
be too
him?
happy. I missed it on the feed.
Anyone on the feed see who denied Noobs? Because Tom's team is going ham. So there we go. Tom's going to shoot yellow.
And get denied as well. That's rough.
So
This
both.
is very good for Spectres.
Do you think both teams came out and went, Spectres are like
I would say
leagues
so.
ahead? Like,
Well, you'd think, but the Predators may not know because they were equal on bases.
yes.
So they may think maybe they're still pretty close. They may not know that it was such a massive difference in pack.
Diggy's done already. That's because Diggy is. He's just a pro Diggy. The man is a legend.
Yeah.
If he has someone really good with him out on attack, he just gets his bases and goes.
Yep.
I play Willerton with Pro Diggy because we're getting used to each other for Wildfire, and we've worked that out. I go out and I just get him his bases, and then he walks out of the 16k, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. But he's an amazing player. Him and Punisher and
I'm pretty sure I just saw
Phoenix.
Prodigy and Punisher in blue. Is that? Oh no, yes, okay,
Yeah.
maybe not. Unless they have 3 out right now.
don't think so. Do they? No way.
I'm not sure. I'm sure I just saw Prodigy in there, unless it was during the transition and Prodigy
See,
was heading home.
Elmo and Belbazar are in there.
Yellow base has been
And Tom gets his yellow base finally. That's not so great for Prezi's team. Is the one thing you want is to stop Tom getting really
Yeah.
early bases because the man is a weapon. So Phoenix is sitting this game.
Yes.
So no Jack in the box.
Interesting.
That is very
No,
interesting.
he's in the pink box now.
Yeah. Jack
Still
in
technically a Jack in a box.
pink, Jack in a pink box.
You should go see what they're doing.
They really are.
No, in the arena. Okay.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Back in the real game.
Okay, we should jump back to the other game. That is pretty good.
But we can zoom in and see who's winning the card.
That's the real game of this final series, isn't it? The Uno game. Who wins that wins the tournament.
Punisher and I've read Devil before, not sure who tonight noobs. Punisher is absolutely awesome anchor.
Yes.
She's Wildfire's anchor. Should be
Although 2 on yellow and negative right now.
Yeah, but they're working hard on the base. If we actually recorded our leagues, AJ, you'll find that I'm negative for quite a while.
Probably.
Until we've got control of the game.
But in saying that, yellow are not packing. Red are packing very well. Even blue. Blue are packing about the same as yellow. Red are packing real well right now.
Spicy. Do you think Gaz has got the panic on? We're halfway through now.
I don't think he will. I think he'll see they have 3 bases.
They've dropped,
I don't think he'll be panicked.
They've dropped 2. Yeah, the amount of times you come home in this kind of scenario, if you came home and
if I got a 2 count while I know we have 3, I'm not going to be too concerned.
Yeah, and that's why I'd never give you my pack soft.
Yeah. There you go, they just picked up another base.
Yeah.
They're still behind, but I don't think Gaz is going to be panicked.
No.
Because they're only just behind and they were so far ahead in that first game.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base has been destroyed.
And Deathstalker picks up his yellow.
Unfortunately, I think blue is going to be sitting
Out
a little bit behind now.
Yeah, they needed a big blue game to stay in it, but
Yeah.
I just don't think they're going to get it. And Belbazub's still on negative there.
Blue base is under attack. Blue base
I think
is
she's
under
just been
attack.
sitting in
Blue
defense
base
the whole
has
game,
been
so
destroyed.
hasn't had much of a chance.
She's been sitting in that box.
Yeah.
We need a second
And I
stream
think
of
all the
capital.
kills are being stolen from her by her teammates.
That often happens when you're anchor.
Yeah.
So,
Has been destroyed.
as someone who loves the good old anchor role, yeah, it can get a bit annoying. But Elmo's picked up Pack on the outside now, and I did see him back there in defence with the Ash is obviously there now. So you can see that that ponytail.
Oh.
That's
he
a
gonna get
red.
it?
It's Tom,
That is-
isn't it?
that's
No?
AJ.
Oh.
Oh, did he put a shot in?
He
He
did.
did.
Did he
But
mean
got
to?
denied. I think he did.
Okay.
He
I
looked
was
up at it and
okay.
I
was unsure
timing.
whether because his gun was pointed that way and then he looked up and the registered.
He flicked it up. I'm pretty sure he meant to do it. I've seen him take the base many times like that.
Blue base is under attack. Blue base has been destroyed.
Oh, Deathstalker has dropped his
Elmo just got his blue.
red base now. Why we were distracted.
So, I know, there is blue defenders still.
They are defending. I'm not. Yeah.
Because
Yellow's
seems to
nearly
be
finished them.
kind of walking through it almost.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base is under attack.
Well, another denial.
Ooh. Go yellow defense. And this is what I
If you were
mean.
blue, would you be considering a dump at this point? Yellow's nearly finished him.
I would be considering a dump, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I would. At 4 minutes, I do a TA smash right now.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I go to the base that I've got less of.
Yeah.
We didn't do that all week too.
No,
I
we
think
didn't.
I think everyone was waiting for me to pull one out, like little captain, so we didn't do one. We had a couple of opportunities. I reckon it would have changed the game had we done it. But yeah, if I was Prez right now, I'd pull out a TA smash about now because his team's not used to it. I pull it at the 4 minute mark.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
This is gold.
Riveting game.
I find this, and this is great because if this was any other tournament we go to, they'd be there with the little pens.
They were not allowed to take pens and paper in.
Oh, you weren't?
No, they weren't. No.
Okay.
Oh.
Because they can remember whatever they can remember, like the players in the maze, but we weren't allowing them to take anything to record.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
They asked to take paper.
Because they're used to knowing that is a rule from other events.
So, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, no.
I wonder if we should adopt that one.
Blue base is
He
under
said give him a
attack.
deaf Uno card in the middle of the arena.
I think
Fred,
that tricking them into playing cards is a good idea too. It distracts them a little because players are also a little distracted playing, so they may miss a count. They're playing Uno, they won't miss a count as well. So Yeah, so it kind of keeps it even, right?
Totally. Look, it totally does. But I can guarantee you if Prezi or News was sitting, they wouldn't be playing Uno. I'm just throwing, and I reckon if you had Tom sitting...
Do you reckon they're going to sit them?
No. I think Colour would have preferred if it was a Cthulhu game, so he might have disappointed it, but...
Well, she's playing right now anyway, so...
So
yeah,
yellow...
she's not playing, you know.
So yellow are running away with this game.
Beelzebub just picked up a blue. They are absolutely smashing it.
Blue is well and
Blue
truly
is
behind.
still trying to defend, I think. So I just saw a blue light. Yep, they're still in there.
And I think this is where we were talking to Prezi
7
before.
drops.
He's probably feeling what we felt all week.
Yeah.
Red base is under attack.
Oh, Usagi shooting red.
Come on, Usagi.
Denied.
You want a close finals because it's much more fun that way.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base is under attack.
Oh, Uno is a superior card game. Oh, Emma, don't say that to Colour. She might never talk to you again. 1, 2, 3 going into game 3, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty decisive.
Yeah.
Unless we see something very drastic in the third
Okay,
game, I don't think
so
it'll change.
I want to throw this out here. Actually, yeah, it's early enough for me. If you are...
Did Yellow just pick up 2 bases then?
Yep. Picked up blue and they picked yellow at the same time. So they obviously think they're in trouble. Okay, so when we get, actually got something we can talk about the complete next game. While they're all, if they can hear me, it won't matter. So Insomniac gets his blue base.
I think during the next break, we show the scoreboard for a bit, and then we just switch to the Uno game to see how that's going.
Well, they won't be playing Uno.
True.
Well, they'll be in transition probably.
So we can sit there and talk about where the subs.
If only there was a mic at the game, we could sort of switch to Brad and find out who's winning
You'd be slightly...
Are they just keeping the game going so the sub from the other team comes subs in and takes over their game?
Yeah. So we're not actually talking about the game, but I think it's fairly well done at this time. Why before the game ends, Gather on another bladder game, Prodigy yet again, Elmo has played fantastic this comp, Punishes and Belbazar.
Denied again.
Oof. Punisher and Belbazar, and then you go over to Red Devil's got his 2 bases, Caleb has, AJ doesn't, which is unusual, but that's okay, they're going to know their base count is 5. Ref and Wazzy Woo haven't left the base, not surprised about that at all.
Beelzebub denies noobs.
Yeah.
Wazzy picks up blue.
Oof. Alright, so let's not throw up torn board until they're up again. So let's talk about the Uno game. So back to, and that's what these are some of the questions. Do you think the Uno game has been left? Oh, look, it's left there on the table.
There you go. Did they need their cards?
Are they going to sub out their teammates?
I think they left them
face up.
Oh. Sorry.
Is that so we can see them while they're transitioning?
Maybe.
Are they going to sub out their teams and put them in for the Uno game? Do you reckon they're going to sit in front of the right hand?
You can hardly see the table. You just got these glowing cards on the table. That's awesome. I love that.
Alright, so that is a good question. Is the same team staying on the same hand?
Are they going to sub out tagging?
Are we subbing out, and how are we tracking the Uno score?
And do Predators have the upper hand because they've got 2 decks of cards because they've got 2 subs there?
Oh! Yeah, but doesn't, no. What's it?
Yeah, true.
Sorry. Basically,
only
Spectres have only got
They've
one
only
sub.
got one hand of
so
Uno
do they
cards.
only get one the hand of Uno cards?
Or do they have one in each hand?
Oh, they're playing with 2.
Only count 5 piles there.
I'm not sure if I actually saw Cake sitting there, so maybe he's subbing in as their second sub to
Right.
Well, there is Cake now. Let's have a talk about the Uno game and who's winning Uno. Maybe you saw Phoenix and you confused Phoenix and Cake. Because that'd be funny.
Maybe it's dark.
We were hoping to talk about the Uno game and who's winning the Uno game.
What I heard,
everyone in the stream wants to know.
From what I've heard, Predators have won a game, so
of Uno? Nice.
I'm not entirely sure how they're refereeing or judging that.
Wow.
Brad assures me that he's got the strictest rules going. So
beautiful.
Very good. It's the real competition here is the Uno game,
Yeah. So, because we have decided, because we've worked out that one team has only one sub and the other got two. So, is that team getting an extra hand to play with to make the Uno competition fair and equal?
So from what I understand, Brad actually doesn't like that team, so... no, like I said, once Brad comes out of these 3 games, he can let us know just how...
Yeah, so maybe the first interview we do after the game is Brad.
Brad
what happened at the Uno game.
Yeah.
I think you get the most...
Everyone in the stream is very interested.
Yeah.
We should have had a mic there and an extra camera, lighting.
We flipped over to it and just started laughing.
Oh, don't worry, we've been watching from...
So yes, it's all about the Uno.
Hilarious as well, the camera shot.
Yeah, straight down over top of it.
You've got this card game going on, there's this laser tag going on.
Next time we'll put all cams up so we can see the Uno versus everything else around it.
It would remind me of the old days if they were playing Magic the Gathering.
Oh yes!
They used to all sit in the foyer playing that.
All the members when we have the members sing up there.
Yeah, so it was just like, that would be quite funny.
Well, funnily enough, Colour and that do play card games, and if there had been more teams, that's what would have been happening. There would have been a lot of games and stuff in the foyer this week.
There's not enough time for that.
No.
Not with 5 teams.
We're going to choose not to comment on what you've on anything that you've said there, Brett, but we will get back to you just before the next game. But we are 100% concentrated on the Uno game.
Because we don't care if they hear us talking about the Uno game.
No, and they can.
They know who's winning the Uno game better than we do right now.
Yes.
So.
That's true.
And then if Kate can go in there if they say anything and say, but they'll talk about Uno.
Yeah.
Ray's going to talk about Uno.
We could really mess with them. Talk loudly about the Uno game and who's winning. And then they think they hear something useful. Or we could talk about the real scores, but call it Uno. Then they don't know what we're doing.
And do both at the same time.
No, reverse Uno. Let's do a
Play the Uno reverse card.
Can we do that here? Just reverse Uno.
An insider report for the Uno game. We'll have to get one after the last game, I think.
We need an inside reporter. Yeah, we actually have one, but because he's in lockdown, he can't come and tell us who's winning Uno.
Are they heading back in yet? Oh, not yet. Still an empty Uno table. And I'm sure they put their cards up upside down there.
They have. Can I see a reverse there?
I think I see an Uno reverse on top of that pile.
If I'd known this, we should have had a pack of Uno cards. The poor Uno table. I was going to say, I'm amazed they all fit in there, to be honest. At least
be a tad cozy.
At least Simmy's not the only one staring at a pink wall for a change. Oh dear. Is Uno part of laser tag now? Yeah, it is for this. So for those of you...
someone running back in for the Uno.
Someone's running back. Just so for those that have joined, because of... third competition in this tournament now.
They went to the wrong comp. They were wearing battle suit, went to the Uno game. Wrong room.
But those of you that are just joining us, because of how loud this centre is, which has been really great, we've got a great clip of Squids getting us, helping us get a win in a game by coming back in great clear comms. Brad Yellow.
You can hear it through the stream as he's yelling.
We've clipped it on the Twitch.
Base right into Yellow base.
Clear comms. If anyone ever wants an example of what comms should sound like, that clip.
Brad got that base in the last second of the game and won us the game.
Yep. And it all came down to that beautiful, and that's all you can hear out here.
Yeah, this building just echoes and echoes. So that's why we can't talk about the game while they're on break, because they can definitely hear us.
Yeah.
So it's good we have the Uno game to talk about, just so we can talk about something else until they go back in.
Fit so you can hear someone's phone vibrate.
I've also had another phone call from those silly people. So Dorky talked when I was talking about the fact that me and Ace knew we won. Dorky wants me to make it clear to the stream that the year we won, if I remember, it wasn't clear to Dorky nor was it to anyone else on the team. Just me and Ace knew that we had won. The others had no clue.
Excellent.
Yep. So he would like me to just clear that up. The team didn't know, just the two people
Well, when we won titles last time, I definitely thought we'd come third. So, yep.
Yep. Look, and I can sympathise with that, but Josh was probably more confident than you.
Probably, yes.
Because he had the better read on the game. And that's just your different roles, right?
Yeah.
So,
who do you think won Uno? Emma asking the real questions here.
yes. Who do I think...
Left pile looks the
Who
smallest.
sat the last game?
Who was sitting on that left pile?
Shania and
Light
Bulldogs.
flashing behind Simi.
Yeah, it's been like that all week. You go slightly green in the face and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like a constant
Yeah, it looks like
flash.
it's flickering
It
out.
looks like there's actually a light flashing.
It's just a halo appearing and then disappearing.
Somebody's visiting you.
Oops, they're heading back in for the Uno.
That wouldn't surprise me. I honestly, with the car incident, the laptop incident.
Laptop.
Fitzy thought you were possessed.
Yeah.
I missed the laptop incident.
That's still ongoing. I've actually got them calling me now. I've had a horrible week, and there's just been other things going on. At least I think I'm gonna start. I'm at least getting myself prepared for another big event where I just have to concentrate all week and just. Just was not my week. Oh, and of course I'm doing this week unpaid because of the new job.
Who's that?
I don't know. That is, I am getting a halo.
It's like someone set
Maybe
up something
Bulldogs.
behind you just to flash at you.
Oh, look, it's probably my dad Wombat.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. She's an angel, I am not. My halo is around
So Fitzy has
my
gone straight
ankles.
from being possessed to an angel. It's
Yeah.
a very, very quick change.
It was me to about my terrible week. He's like, oh, Timmy's had a rough one.
Maybe he was actually saying one of us is an angel.
Oh,
'cause,
yeah.
he knows Simi well enough to know she's not an angel. So.
I don't know, Wombat. Alright, is your mum
Well,
still...
they're rolling in for the Uno game.
I fear for my life, so I did 180. That is so fair. So the laser...
Oh, they're back!
Laser tag memes actually when
We
AJ...
can't actually see their faces, so we don't know whether they've got a good hand or not.
Oh, we've got a torch!
So in fairness, Fitzy, yeah, you know better. So does laser tag memes, it would appear. So AJ sent in a meme with my full okay.
Oh, they're resetting the hands.
Oh.
They're not just subbing in and out.
Yeah. But yeah, back to your laser tag memes. They are smart people. AJ sent in a meme. They double checked if I
game
beat.
started.
Oh, never mind. Let's go.
Last game of the grand finals.
Yes. So Gaz's team is clearly in first place. They've basically not got to have a shocker blue.
Pretty much.
Otherwise, Predators take it away.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. I mean, you could be a possessed angel. Yeah, my halo does spend most of its time around my ankles, so
you
that
could
would be
be
fair.
Castiel from Supernatural, really.
Gaza starts the game on minus 160.
Yeah, he'll make that back in about 30 seconds. No worry.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base
Oh,
is
He's
Yeah,
taking
there
yellow
you go.
and he's got yellow.
Hey, what did I say? No worry.
Okay.
Within a minute.
I was going to say, your mum's obviously mustn't be in the chat at the moment because I was going to...
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was going to start getting her to help pick on you.
Very glad she's not here.
It's alright, I can just message her
Nah,
again.
it's fine.
Did she get too upset because you're out?
Probably.
She has watched a lot of laser tag this week.
Yeah.
Has watched a lot of his attack.
Such a great supporter.
Oh, she's there!
Hey, Mum.
Cheryl, AJ's being mean.
He's never mean. We're talking about you.
No, he's never
That's
mean.
all you.
Exactly. I like Wombat being on the stream.
Basilisk is in and he's doing the right. Mama's always here, see? Be nice. Ha 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 ha.
Spectres are winning so far on blue.
Oh, you sound uncomfortable right now, AJ.
Anyway, everyone is backing pretty much even right now, but just Spectres with the base.
Is in the middle squishy, certainly is.
What are they sort of doing? Like,
This is going to be full defensive because Predators are going to be concerned they're not sure how far off of first they are. but they're also not sure how far off a third they are.
Yeah. If anything, I'd expect maybe Unspeakable wants to do something drastic here, but at the same time, they might be unsure of where they're sitting and not want to risk a third if they have any chance of being in a second.
Yeah, so I think they know that they're in second and they're just not sure where in touch they are with either position.
Yeah, and also they're playing off red, which is the strongest colour. They may not want to risk doing something dumb in this game and costing them a second.
Great subject change, AJ, apparently.
Oh!
Prodigy picking up his red.
Prodigy, so they're offsetting as well again. Very clever. Prodigy is out and attack again. Wombat's gone now, what are you going to do? Basilisk leading the team. Let's go Basilisk, not Basilisk. That really is...
Not Basilisk leading the team, yeah. I'm not sure why he changed his alias
because
to...
something to do, there was some reason and it made sense when he told me and it's floated out of my head. So, I've really... Oh, this is the last game. I might have time to fly back to Queen's Park. Fly back home. Cool. Red Devil picks up his blue base. So he's attacking the heavier base first. Prezzy's packing not great. Neither is Noobs, and Noobs is definitely not packing great.
Not ideal.
To protect his
Off
identity.
red, you think they'd be getting a bit more.
Yellow base is under attack. Yellow base has been destroyed.
Oh no. Prodigy with 2. Now Prodigy... See, this is awful for teams. And I love this when I'm on his league team, is Prodigy gets 2 and you send him either to the middle of the arena or home to defend. Either is a great option.
I think the ref is very bored in blue. Have blue dumps?
What? Yeah, that was no.
Okay, no. The ref was just bored.
Okay. Interesting that the ref moved. Okay, yeah.
Has been destroyed.
Okay, red has now been destroyed, so that's the second red base down. So 2 yellows down, 2 reds down, and only 1 blue. If you're Gaza right now, you're just like, yeah.
Yeah, I think they know they have it in the bag at this point.
We're just going to play standard blue game because Gaza loves to dump blue, let's be honest.
He does, yeah.
So I think he's not going to want to risk it for the biscuit.
No,
not for
he
the
knows
means.
he's got it
Yeah.
in his pocket, I think, at this point.
Who did they sit this game? Builders up. Okay.
Blue base is under attack. Blue base is under attack.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice
got denied
deny.
there. Prezi denies AJ.
At blue. So Prezi, why are you protecting?
I think he's trying to get through blue himself.
Okay, cool.
And he just happened to pick it up. He's sitting in that sneak spot in blue.
Blue base is under attack. Blue base
And he missed the denial.
Oh no. The screen is a lot more lit up yellow than yellow than blue at the moment.
Yep.
In the kill feed.
Tom, is under attack.
And Tom gets his second.
Red.
And this is where Predators seem to slow every game. Tom has 2.
He does. That's
and it slows. Not that it would change anything right now, but I wonder if he's staying out to get the cycle on when you have more than 2 people on that team that can cycle. The ref is sad. They have to ref and not play Uno. Yeah, I would be too.
AJ's under red base now.
Yep, come on.
I think he's waiting for the base to spawn.
Hang
Might
on.
still be down.
Has red dumped? Please,
they
no.
might
I
have.
think they might have, because it looked like they came back and then they
I think
all
they've dumped
left.
it. They've dumped
So-
blue.
You dumped.
Is under attack. Base has been destroyed.
I suppose if you're making a Hail Mary, you dumped the strongest team, I guess.
Yeah.
Base has been destroyed.
Because they don't know how far off second they are either. So yeah, all right, I'll pay that.
I don't think it's going to make enough of a difference at this
I don't
point.
think they've got the muscle to get through blue. At least when because we dumped to the weaker one, knowing that we have the muscle to keep Spectres on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Punisher. She's having a ripper of a game. And look, how much more perfect does it get for blue? Their 2 best defenders, actually, and their other one now, Phoenix. Oh, their 2 of their best defenders are both finished on bases.
And they can just sit at home and pack off the Reds who are trying to cycle through.
Correct.
Blue base is under attack.
And meanwhile, back at the ranch. Ella's scratching her head, she's not sure. She thinks you might have pulled a Swifty with that deal.
She's not happy.
Not happy at all. Back to laser tag.
Back to laser tag. Yes, you are correct. It's been a bit of a wipe through in a final series. Often we don't. It's usually somewhat unnormal for the winning team to win all 3 games so clearly, but I am going to predict this straight now that Spectres are just clearly the better team. And we are going to see that for the first time in a long time, where it hasn't come down to this last game, which makes it really boring. Not going to lie.
The game you guys got knocked out in semi-finals is much more exciting than any of these games. It's probably the most exciting game today.
And that's because we threw a Hail Mary, and we should have thrown the Hail Mary earlier, but never mind. It is what it is. But again, we've not played together as much as these 3 teams that are in here.
There's a lot of yelling going on in the maze.
And I guess that's what's disappointing is that it's like the Unspeakable ones go in there with clearly nothing to lose at this point, right? They got a trophy, which they weren't expecting. I'm really quite sad that they just didn't throw it all over the wall and just go at it as hard as and just rattle everything up. That was what I was hoping they would do.
Which might have given them more of a chance, right?
Correct. Which is actually what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them go in there and rattle it up. Because I think that would have been the message to our team should have we've made it is, let's rattle it.
They could have made these games a bit more exciting.
And yes, we were missing our wildcard player, Brad, there, very much. We would have won it if you were here, Brad. We would have got first place in every event.
Did someone say wildcard?
They meant.
I think you're right. I think it was a wildcard.
These games, Oh, look. Again, I actually don't think a yellow are going to win this one. I think Gaz is just staying conservative. He'll probably just go out and him and Phoenix are out now, I would say.
There's a lot of yellow. Is that Tom?
Yeah, it will be Tom. I think he's...
Tom's in red, so I don't know if this is... Okay, no, maybe we are here.
I would definitely go
I think it's also Watto that we're hearing a fair bit.
Yeah, it's about 20k difference,
Blue may not win this game, but they'll win the set. They'll win across the board.
Which, this is what we're normally seeing, but usually it's the 3rd game. And that's what we're normally used to seeing in these 3-game series, is a 3rd game. I don't know if this is just because of the way the colour choices worked out, or whatever, but we are used to seeing it much closer, and the last game being the most ferocious one of the set.
The Unspeakable ones have just had a rough time this game.
I think they're a bit like us, they've had a rough week.
They're holding out yellow, but I think yellow are quite happy with them doing that at this point.
As we see, Elmo picks up his red base. So Gaza still needs red. Are you sure you want to put your money on yellow winning this game? Red base is about to come back up in time for Gaza to hit it.
Yellow's also there though, and they're defending. They don't really defend their
but
base.
It's Gaza.
It is Gaza, but I don't think he's going to get this red.
Stream, who are we backing? Are we backing Gaza for a last-minute base, or are we backing Yellow to being able to stop him?
Am I about to eat my words?
Oh, please. Gaza! Yes, Gaza!
Oh, damn it, Gaza! Yellow is still winning!
By like 400 points. Go pack, go pack, go pack, go pack, go pack, go pack. Make AJ eat his words.
We already did when Gaza got that face.
Oh no.
Wow. 2, 1.
There we go.
Game over, ladies and gentlemen. Game over. Congratulations to the Spectres in first.
probably
PK
don't talk
Predators
too much in
second.
case they're coming out because I'm
Are you
imagining
on?
you're doing an announcement.
I think they will, yeah.
We had it on the boards as they've all worked out the last few times. It's pretty funny.
Will they just tell them now?
Potentially.
I don't know.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, it's all in there.
So they're getting told now.
Yeah. There you go. Oop.
Logan.
No, it wasn't close at all. We don't have the
Oh, the unit getting packed up before we got back to
we don't have the actual torn board showing us the 3-game series stuff.
No, not yet.
Even though we already know, it'd just be nice to know the differential. But ask about the Uno game. Otto, importantly, can we have Brad? We need Brad. We need to find out who won Uno. We just heard that
Sound like
Spectres
credits.
just found out they won.
We need to find the results of the Uno game before the results of the real game.
So go over there. Where do we want to go?
Don't think there's anything in there anymore.
No. Lots of yelling going on from in there.
I think they may know the results now.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
They found out the results of the Uno game.
Oh, okay.
Found out too, and it's the Predators. 1 Uno.
There we go, right, Predators 1 Uno. So they really were keeping score.
That's what I was told. Damn, I didn't order Uno trophies.
Oh no!
There you go. There's the results across the 3 games.
Why are we still here? So there we go. Yeah.
Closer in the end.
That did actually. That margin is a lot closer than I was predicting it to be.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be quite that close, but it is still pretty big. It's still 15 overall sort of thing.
Yeah. It's still a big margin. Massive margin, really.
Yeah.
But I think it's very clear who first, second, and third were.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any doubts in anyone's minds on that.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a consolation prize. I think that's the real prize.
2 base, give it. Yeah. Interestingly enough, we called it earlier. Whoever had the biggest blue game would win.
Yep.
Stuck to it.
Yep.
So we just going to take in the blue scores.
Very consistent. Those scores are incredibly consistent from that top team there.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty close to their averages, aren't they?
Yeah. Like that is
44,
incredibly consistent. Wow.
Yeah. But again, whoever had the biggest blue games wins.
Mm.
The stream can't see me, but I'm actually just beating up on AJ right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Want to talk about the scores, but still not sure if they've actually been announced. So.
Yeah. Good. Look, if everyone liked to watch me beat up on AJ.
Oh yeah, thanks.
This is like my favourite pastime.
Mm-hmm. Huh, my Mi6 is invisible.
Yeah, yours is better than mine on that part.
That's actually blue, but for some reason the blue is completely see-through.
I just want to see what happened when he beat Simi up. Actually, no, AJ wouldn't do that. I'm the mean one.
Yeah, I'm not the mean one.
I'm definitely the mean one.
Alright. We go to the entrance camera.
Ooh.
Which is the outside blue, I think it's called.
Ooh.
They're going to get them in there and make the announcement.
Ooh.
Cool.
How cool. Yes, I have your shirt spread.
Yes.
I'm Fitzy, if you actually want to know the worst way for me to beat up AJ,
Oh, jeez.
he hates hugs. He's anywhere. So if I ever want to annoy AJ and you see me hugging him, it's because I really want to annoy him.
I don't think we ended up putting the Munson bread on the sleeve for bread.
We didn't actually. So he got away with it because we just,
Oh.
yeah. How
okay.
cruel! You love hugs, Fitzy. AJ, on the other hand, does not. No. Yeah, one more.
Oh god. So, results will be announced.
Mm-hmm.
We won't be able to hear them.
We'll be able to see the reactions though.
But more so just the reaction.
It is a pity that we didn't have like Malaga where we had the foyer cam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think next time I'm looking to having a mobile camera.
So you're gonna have it here again next
So,
time.
I've decided what we're doing. The US are still hoping to do their internationals in New Zealand next year, so which was supposed to happen in 2020. And we were doing the week after here, and we were getting some of the Americans, German stuff coming. So if that goes ahead, then we would probably try and tee it all up again. But if I don't like their chances. I think it's going to be the year after, so we'll sort of wait and see what we end up doing. I think travel's still going to be a little bit weird next year. Possibly state travel might not be so bad.
Yeah, I know you were saying to us that you were waiting to see what would happen with Zeltac, whether they could run ahead.
Yeah, so see if that goes ahead without any issues. And then let's see where travel's at by that point, I think, and then make a decision because, COVID has really screwed things up.
Yeah.
No, don't disagree.
We just get an announcement of some sort.
Ooh.
Someone looks happy.
No, Jack's just being himself to be honest. Up.
Predators look happy.
Yep, they're happy with their silver.
So he's probably actually calling out the
Game
games,
by game.
by game. So after the second game, they're probably going to. Here we go.
I think the
I think they're
specters
now
are
announcing
working
the,
it out.
Big Brain
I
does.
think
It would
they're
have
actually.
figured it out.
He might be doing the third, fourth, third, second, first.
Yeah.
Yes, don't jinx this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phoenix knows. Look at his face.
Yeah. He looks very happy right now.
Basilisk, I think, just looked wrecked.
Yeah.
I wish we could have actually
Yeah.
got a mic in there. Damn.
They look happy-ish. I think they know the results then.
So.
There you go.
Basilisk is one of our outstanding young ones, along with Wazzy Woo. I would have loved to have seen them in the final series, both of them in at the same time, but we didn't get that chance. But that's okay. They've had a fantastic week.
Yep.
Doors opening. They're actually going to be allowed out now after being locked in there playing and laser tag for the last hour. Thank you to those people who stayed and refed as well for the grand final.
Yes, and the
locked themselves in there for the hour. It's a sport where the players ref, so everyone's pretty tired by the end of the week and don't really feel like refing. But in order for the sport to work, that's how it works. So we're very thankful for those people that do volunteer to do the refing.
You know what I find really great though is he gave our team a half an hour break before we had to go in there and ref, because it gave us time to process those close losses that we just had in a row and give us a chance to settle down. So we went in there. They went in there under the right. That was a good move. The half an hour break was a really good move. Because there's nothing worse. We had to supply 4 refs, wasn't it, for that game? There was nothing worse than losing and then would have had to turn around and go back in there 5 minutes later. We would have done it, but I think the right moves just to allow everyone to have a bit of chill time, talk time, was good.
Cool. Well, we should probably wrap up the stream, I guess.
Yeah.
And so we don't have any announcements to let you guys know about what's happening next year, thanks to COVID. But we'll definitely keep things updated in the Facebook groups and stuff. We will be streaming our leagues, hopefully ongoing shortly. At Port Kennedy and Malaga. We don't have the cameras in at Williston yet, but once we do, we'll probably start there as well. That will actually be going from the Laser Blaze Twitch stream, but it will also, you'll be able to still see it on this Twitch stream as well. It'll post on there as well. So a big thank you to everyone that came and played. It's very unfortunate we missed our interstate players coming and joining us. Yeah. That was a bit sad. We sort of saw that coming a few weeks beforehand. And we had everything crossed that things were going to clean up in time.
I think that was our 2 teams.
So that kind of put a little bit of a dampener on the start of the week, really, that we got to that point. But it was still a really good week. Lots of the teams actually hired houses down here. So for them, it would have felt like actually going away to play, spending the week in a house together. I know one of the teams was still playing some sort of dance game at 1 o'clock in the morning one of the nights. So obviously they didn't put enough effort in during the day in their games. So all those little stories have been great to hear throughout the week as normal. And it was a small tournament with no visitors, so it felt a little bit weird, but it's still a good week. And I think everyone enjoys a week off work to play laser tag. All right. And it was great also hosting it here at home again in WA, because it means I've got to help us, because life's a little sort of hard at the moment with little ones. So going away to run this would actually be quite difficult. So it was kind of helpful as well. You guys got anything to say?
No, just...
Not really?
No, not at all. It's been...
I'm glad I got the opportunity to actually sit in and get on the stream again at the end of the week. I was there the first day and now I'm here on the last day again. So it was great.
No, it was good. I had a big gap in the middle of just not jumping on the stream, so...
Yeah, lots of people gave it a go. It was really good. It was really good seeing some of the newbies giving it a go as well.
Some of you got some really young, talented kids here at the moment. Got some really great kids coming up through junior leagues and leagues up here in Port Kennedy. I can't speak any more highly of a lot of these kids. They're just wonderful kids to be around, and they make the league seem really enjoyable.
So we have the dinner and presentations tonight. Obviously, we already know the results, but so everyone's got a few hours off now to go away. The dinner will actually be here at the site. We're just going to set up for that now once we kick everyone out, and we won't be streaming the dinner tonight. We did last time, but we're just not going to this time. But we've got a beautiful roast coming and some cakes are here already, and it's good. Be a good night. Nice. Good wind up to the week. Cool. Well, that's all from me.
All from me.
See you
Bye,
later.
guys.
See ya. Bye.
Till next time.